Hello, welcome to Writing Quest, and this week we're talking about the latest progress on our story of Wolves and Wizards. We have officially crossed a large, big benchmark, one that I'm very excited about. We have crossed over 10,000 words. We are currently sitting at 10,027 words in our novel. We have completed Chapters 1 and 2, the rough drafts, and I have to say, I was really a bit shocked as I was writing them because they really turned out to be super action-packed, and I'm excited about bringing that to life and editing it a little bit to bring it, to really bring out the best parts of it, because I think we accomplished, if you've been following the channel for a while, you have heard me talk about this story, and so I think I accomplished what I was setting out to do, which was the opening hook and the internal conflict and all that stuff really wrapped up in kind of some intense moments. And I think that I accomplished it. It obviously needs a lot of work. It needs refined and edited and word choices. Some of the story beats need worked out. One of the things that came up that I wasn't quite sure about, that I actually got a little stumbly on, that I got to go back and work through, is some of the timeline before this. I was trying to bring up past events during some of the conversations and things going on, but I didn't quite have the previous sequence of events worked out in my brain, so that was a little bit different. That was a difficult part of writing that first draft, but honestly, I gotta say, working through the outline and having that there really has helped me power through the words. Consistently getting 1,000 a day, sometimes more. Yesterday I got almost 2,000 in one day, which for some people that's a lot. For some people that's not very much. For me, it's pretty good because I normally don't have a lot of time in my day to write. And so having that outline has really allowed me to not have to make so many creative decisions as I go. But I will say, especially when I got into chapter 2, I really, there's a couple of things that came up that I created on the fly that kind of surprised me as I was writing them. I created a new character, which I have never talked about because I literally just created him 2 days ago as of this recording. And but I'm really excited about the direction that's going. And the cool part is, because I have that strong outline where I know where I'm going, every time I add something in, anytime something came up, I'm able to stick with my original outline and I know how to weave it in. So it's kind of a really nice reassurance as I write, because as you know, once again, if you followed for a while, you know that I wrote my first book and it's a total disaster and needs rewritten because I didn't have a good plan. So my goal with this one is to have a good plan and make it to the end without having so many story issues where it basically doesn't even work. That leaves me working on Chapter 3, the rough draft. So rough draft 1 and 2 are done. Now I'm into Chapter 3. This Chapter 3 is turning out to be a little slower paced because we obviously had Chapters 1 and 2 were a little more action-packed, a little more going on. And now we're turning to a little bit more narrative in this chapter, a little bit more description, a little bit more layout of what's going on. But I feel like it'll be a good time to do it because there's some other characters that I need to introduce, like the main character's parts of her family, and some of the people that live in and around the village of our fantasy world. And I feel like because I had these 2 chapters that were kind of action-packed and there's not a whole lot of explanation or info dumping going on, and so now I can have a little bit of that to give a little bit more context, broaden out the context of the story. As of today, too, when this video comes out, the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show is going to be coming out. So we have actually put together a little character profile video about Obi-Wan Kenobi and why I personally think that he is the greatest Star Wars character. So if you are a Star Wars fan, you can check out that video. We just released that. I believe it will be the day before this video, so Thursday, if this video comes out on Friday. Make sure you check that out. Once again, he's one of my favorite characters. He's a great character study on how to have internal conflict but still have a strong character, and so you can check that out for sure. Also, my brother Aiden, who, if you have been with us for a very long time, you know that he started this channel with me, Writing Quest, and because we just, personal lives and timelines, we were just struggling to really get the videos out that We wanted to get out, so we decided to do things in our own timeline. And if you watched our year anniversary video, you know that he was working on splitting out and doing his own YouTube channel. Well, I'm glad to announce that YouTube channel is officially live. It's called Author Quest, and you can check it out. The link is in the description. Support him, subscribe to his channel. That'd be great. He just put out a great video on some of his favorite character archetypes, so be sure to check that out. And finally, we are releasing videos going through the 3-act structure, and we just released our latest video in that series about the post-midpoint hero. I encourage you to check that out right here, and we will see you next time on Writing Quest. Huzzah!